Donna Stroud. 1842-1811, Michael G. Steve. NC House of Representatives, District 63, David Field. Board of Commissioners, Steve Carter, Craig Turner.
There's not many in each one, so. For y'all. That goes with TNS more, is that what you have to do? This one goes with that. So, we'll separate them. Y'all just, I'm just gonna give y'all some, and we'll put them in precinct order when we, because there's not that many, and there's, each one's just. You can just stack them. You can grab them. Hey, how are you?
All right.
You want to open some? They should already be open, so just,
All right. Again.
which was having no day. I'm worried about that.
I'm gonna check my phone and see if it's all back. That is odd for him.
I know, you should go here early.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't do it.
Dorothy's on the way.
Well, got one of yours here.
All right. Now, six. Put that down with Sprader. Oh, that's gonna be 06.
There's, I'll let you finish.
Well, I'm sorry, I heard my.
It'll be all right.
Good morning, good morning.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I know. My reminder's at 9:30. So,
We'll blame it on the reminder.
hello. I have a reminder on my phone and I don't, I have 9:30, so.
Okay, so go with the reminder.
So they don't, they,
We gotta wait in.
you get these separated? No. Catch up to date.
Looks like another two.
How's the family?
I think the kids are doing all right. Isaac still has a cough, but Elizabeth, she got lucky. She got a flexible PA that gave her the medicine, but I went to go get it. They wouldn't give it to me. I should have told them I was a smoker, I guess. But I guess this is my 8th day, so I'm not supposed to be symptomatic, but I'm supposed to wear a mask according to the CDC. But I'm still dragging for sure.
That's an addict again,
Yeah, for the drag.
but he's back at school.
Yeah,
Yes.
this was Charlie was the only one that the 10-year-old was the only one that had it already, and he almost seemed like he had no symptoms, especially after the first day or two. Yeah, this is my first adventure out.
You're testing it on us.
I asked the boss.
Well, they said, I mean, CDC, you know, it's like, that's what the county told us we had to go by.
Yeah. I mean, Elizabeth's been back to work for 2 days now. The kids are back from school today, so I guess it's the way.
Jane, let's go.
No, I'm not.
I don't know if you wanted to get on camera or not.
No, it's not the camera. I was telling you, slide back.
Do we need to put the partitions around me?
Two babies at home, get back.
We do have those with the clear where you could,
Yeah, it looks like they ate this one. This one's gonna have to be duplicated, unfortunately. This one got destroyed.
okay.
Yeah.
Clear that out and redo that for a second.
Which battle?
Did it all,
0001.
have to cut off the phone and put it back on.
Yeah.
They've got them on the tape, okay. See, oh. Did you get them?
Mhm.
This is a judge that was, we had to replace on election day at the last minute because the other judge broke a foot. And then these are the ballots that we're running today. It's 1 military and 63 civilians. Y'all wanna do that again? What you got?
Yes.
U.S. Senate, Sherry Beasley. U.S. House of Representatives, District 4, Nita Allen,
Down the bottom.
all the way to the bottom, yes. And that's it.
This way.
Here's your first picture. Yes.
For yes, try. I did LW and 124.
Okay.
They were both yes. Three, four for a three yes.
Or a 3 yes. Yes. Did you do it every time yet?
Yeah.
See if somebody.
There's so few of them that it's so few of them stacks.
Is it 3, 5?
Five.
Got it.
Three. 411. All these numbers.
5.
3 for 11, 1, 5. One. Two.
Precinct 1?
Yeah. Missing 50% of them. Where do they go? They're in the stack somewhere. Here they are.
So the sheet.
Now we got four. Yeah, stack them verified already.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 3. 1. Getting 3.
Could we see?
Two. Oh, two. Speed 1.
Yes.
Two. One. One. The light's 1. See what it says.
Sorry.
Making sure.
Yeah.
You were silent the last few times we were
364.
listening to you. Looks to be two. And that means I'm getting a total of 64. All right.
While he's running the printout for them, do you want to go ahead and? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you want her to start the
Yes.
provisionals?
Yes. Yes. So we had, for provisional ballots, if you're not familiar with them, it's just that if they enter the polling place and they can't find the label in the book, or they've notified the check-in assistant that they've moved, they may have to go to provisional. They usually call us, we walk through it to make sure, that should be done or not. For provisionals, we had 53 total. For the ones that appear to be, that I've researched since they were brought in, we had 22 that were valid due to 15 that were unreported moves, so they went to the new precinct. And they didn't have their information there, but we found it, and so they voted. And when they voted, they also voted the correct ballot style that they made it correct because they were in the new precinct. We had 5 individuals who went in to an incorrect voting precinct. They just didn't want to go to their precinct for some reason, so they did a provisional there. As it turns out, they did vote the correct ballot style, so we didn't have any partial ballots as we did that. And then lastly, the remaining 2 had to do, unfortunately, with an error on our part. One, we had a voter walk into the voting place and insist that they had been registered one party, although the ATV label showed a different party. So they called us, and after looking at their applications, we determined that it was our error that we had indicated the wrong party. And I do have the registration, that information here. The ATV label showed that they were Democrat, but after looking at the latest application they had on file, it did show that they had checked Republican. So they voted a Republican ballot provisionally, and so we recommend that would be handled.
So they have registered, we have them registered as Democrat.
We do. Yeah, and when we key in, we have somebody double check everything, and but it would get mixed. So, and it was the voter who brought it to our attention.
So were there any that were rejected?
Yeah, and I've got another one that was approved, and it had to do with, unfortunately, these are 2020 things that came up, but what happened for this voter, when he came, there was a label in the book, it had the wrong birthday, and it turned out to be the son's birthday, whose file got attached to the senior's record. So he voted provisional, but as we researched, it was actually his file. His sons had gotten attached to his inadvertently, so he was registered, and so we recommended that one be counted as well. So, that's the 22. Of the ones that were not approved, we had 4 that wanted to vote in the other party that they were not registered. And as a result of that first one, I did go through and check all their applications that were on file, and the ones that we did find agreed with what we had on record. So, we recommend that those do not be counted because they were voting a party that were not registered. We had 3 provisionals that registered after the April 22nd deadline for the DMV. So they were just, unfortunately not able to approve them since they were after the deadline date. And then we had 24 that were just not registered. They were registered, most of them were registered in other counties, but they just didn't move the registration to this county. So they will, although their ballot won't count in this election, they will get registered as a result of doing a provisional for this election. So they'll be registered for the general election in November.
Do we send a notice to those persons saying that their vote didn't count this time, but they have been registered in for the next election?
On election day, they get, when they do a provisional, they get a paper that goes home with them, and they're assigned a number. Those labels
Right here.
are specific to that voter, and their form that they take with them has that number on it as well, and it tells them after canvass day to call that number to see if their vote counted or not.
So they can check on it if they're
Yes.
interested. But we do send them, after we finish finalizing everything, I'll go ahead and process these applications on the phone, and then they'll get a voter registration card as a result of that, so they'll know that they're registered. Did you have any questions?
So these
Yeah, I have,
4,
yeah,
you're saying
this was the last information we had on record for them. I printed for each one, and that showed that that's what they had. So this individual was registered as a Democrat, wanted to choose to vote Republican. But I got it for each one of those people. And that's not so uncommon in a primary. On a lot of these, they generally vote in the general election, so they either forgot how they registered or just, because some of these registered back 2010, 2008, a little bit sooner than that. And when I looked at the record, they had always voted in the general election. So when they came to the primary, suddenly, that appeared to be an issue for them, and so that's, I assume why they chose to go for the other party. But, that will, again, I will be processing these after the election, and that will change, since this would be considered their most current contact with us, and they've chosen that party on the application, so that will get updated.
okay, so they're going to be updated to change to the party that they now would vote, because sometimes prior to the primary, people will change.
Oh, yeah, we've had a lot of changes.
Okay, yeah, they will change, and then by the general election, they change back.
Right,
Okay,
right.
all right.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I
So, I
know
mean,
that happens a lot.
we've had a lot of changes, and
Okay.
even if they're unaffiliated, we have them change to a specific party,
Yeah,
and
So
they
they
will
can't,
change.
so they can't vote in a primary, because if they were just unaffiliated,
They can vote, but
They
if
can
they're unaffiliated,
they just
unaffiliated,
choose
they
which one.
Right,
Yes.
but some people don't seem to be aware of that.
Yeah.
They feel like they can't vote, so they will change their party. and then change back, but
Yeah.
in North Carolina, it doesn't matter, they can make a choice.
Yeah.
So. Any other questions?
Do you want to send the approved ones around first for them to
I
sign,
can.
and then we can start
Mhm.
opening them?
I will,
While,
yeah.
they sign them.
Okay, I'll send these first two. Yeah. These two are the two that, like I said, that had in the incorrect party, and the paperwork's in there if you want to look at it. And then the one behind it is the one with the date of birth issue. That wasn't that correct. And so what I'll need is,
Once you roll over.
actually, I just need Dorothy's initials on these. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry,
I
what?
just need Dorothy's initials on the back of this, or do they all have to sign?
In the past, they've all signed
Okay.
those.
Okay.
Just initial, not sign, they just
Yeah,
initial.
just
Yeah,
initial.
initial.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. And then this is the group of those that voted in the incorrect precinct, but they did receive the correct ballot stuff.
This initial envelope.
There's a little, down at the bottom,
bottom.
so- and some, down at the very, you can do it at the very bottom there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Where-
These for her.
And then
One.
these last 15 have to do with the unreported votes.
They just make sure the precinct number is on it.
So 27 of these people whose vote did not get, it's not getting approved, if they voted at early voting,
If they're-
they would have been able to re-register at that time and been able to vote.
Mhm. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Were there any elections in Alamance County that were so close that they may need a recount?
The, hold on a second. I think it was between Ed and Steve.
The house.
Ed Triola and Stephen Ross, they, we figured that that one was close, but not close enough that Mr. Triola could call for a recount. So, and we notified both of them to let them know that, you know, I called them and told them that, what the difference should be, how many votes he needed, and
Yes.
even after with the provisionals and the supplemental absentees, he wouldn't have enough to call for a recount. So as we will, it does not look like we're going to have a second primary.
That's the next question.
Yes. No recounts and no second primaries.
It's the budget.
Oh, they've already called me from up the street and he said, how much did you have in the budget for a second primary?
Nobody wants to spend any money. Trust me.
I will say that we did stand in the balance
Good,
so
good.
far.
No recounts, and we really can concentrate on these elections.
Hell,
But
I looked at that one.
those
Yeah.
recounts, man.
But it's not one,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
cool.
it's one of,
Shouldn't be since it's a right.
yeah.
That wasn't her, but that was the state's doing.
Mhm.
We had
Let's see if they
that judge race in 2020 was unbelievably close.
It was like 400 for the whole state.
It was a couple hundred
It's in there.
votes out of 5.7 million.
Well, I didn't,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
it's sealed. I'll read your application.
That's- I can make a copy of it.
That was 05.
Okay. Oh, there's no O-Pops. Is that just that?
Well, there was just that one, so. Okay, you want to remove your options, just to make sure.
It does make for a good argument that every vote counts.
That's true.
Well, check, look, that was in there.
That's what, 3.5 people out of every count?
Yeah, something like that.
I was so depressed. I could not sleep. I was just Chris.
My mom texted me, my little brother was like, after watching the whole Texas stuff, I feel a little bit wobbly. You can see y'all. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to come over there. Say, hey.
I was just impressed.
It's the home state.
Your home, yeah.
Ain't the first one there either.
Um,
It's not the first one there either.
Any of them.
We're about 101. 106.
I really
Okay, hold on.
have a daughter who teaches, a
3
granddaughter who
o'clock.
teaches, and then grandchildren.
267.
This, you know, in school, it goes to. It's just.
207. 108. 109. 110.
So, what is it?
Yeah, I was in a way glad not to be sending my kids. We still had another school for COVID for those 2 days. Yeah, they go to that Spanish immersion program, so
Yes,
that's pretty much what their class looks like.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
These are all
Yeah.
these-
Are they need to sign
Yeah,
those
they got
as
us.
well?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the.
They're in precinct order for you, Judson.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now,
Is it just one per?
Well,
Some of them
no,
have two, some of them have
some
three.
of them are bigger.
All right.
That sure
Thanks.
is,
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, uh-huh.
These are just. That's what the
Golden
rules.
Staley.
Well,
So they sign the.
do you have to print out for the absentees?
Yeah, it's this one.
This one? Just one?
That's the
Because they
one for Patterson. Okay.
All of these, I think will be with that staff, okay?
Legit and over.
All of these will be with that staff, I just.
We got an overvote in 064.
Okay.
what ballot style?
Balanced out D. It's the D. I'm not sure if you will be able to determine. So, I mean, I'll have y'all look at it. It's kind of.
This is pass this around. Clearly see there's an overvote here, so if you agree, the top where it says vote for one, there, so we can make a distinction because they're both black men. Justin agreed, it's an overvote.
So we copied that one with the one we can tell.
This one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how Staley took out that one contest. It might be easier for me personally for y'all to just make another one that is,
A duplicate,
We can do that.
duplicate and just put for one.
since it's not happened 100 times and it's just one individual instance, that'll be faster than me trying to. And I don't want to
That's it for.
just guess, how to blank that contest out properly. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be sure.
So
If you, okay, so if you don't blank it out, so altogether, this won't make this person get an extra vote, will it?
No, I don't believe it would, but
You see what I'm asking?
yeah,
Because that ballot hadn't actually been run yet, because it was kicked out because it was an overvote.
that's correct.
The land you gotta put it in the way.
No, we are going to duplicate
Right.
this one, yeah.
Play acre.
I want to make sure it didn't count at all, so that since we are not clearing
Right.
that this will not have two votes versus one.
Right.
That's
Uh-huh.
correct.
Makes sense.
This.
So the top one don't
believe-
be any vote, right?
Right.
Yeah,
None.
right,
As if they didn't vote it.
right.
Right.
They said somebody, you know, it was tough. The lady went and got a ballot, went right in the machine, didn't put anything on it. Right.
That has happened more than
Yeah.
once, because
They
They
said,
want-
did you vote? She said, yeah, I just put it in.
but some people will
Right.
come to vote, they're not voting for anybody, but they want to show that they voted.
They put it in.
They put it in. They were there.
Yeah.
So they didn't want any of them.
They wanted perfect attendance.
Yes, that they participated in the election process, but they did not.
I guess one effect that could have would be it would keep you as an active voter
Yes.
if there was any question.
Yeah.
If you didn't answer it.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to, here's the numbers we're gonna add to this. For the accepting the absentees, do you want, you call them out too? And you just write them down, you want somebody else to do it?
Well, since they're across from each other,
Yeah.
so.
So you have them do it? Okay. You wanna write or call? Okay.
Do you have just the candidates, or you have the total ballots cast on there as well?
Just candidates.
Okay. James L. Carr, 0. Cologne, 0. Catherine Hammond, 1. Johnson, 1. Tobias LeBrun, 0. Maganins, 1. Newton 0, Williams 0, Antoine 0, Beasley 33, Booker 0. Cavalier 2, Boucher.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, what's your next race?
Eastman, Marjorie K. Eastman.
U.S. Senate,
Okay, 0, Flaherty 0, Griffin 0. Is Harper next?
Yes.
1, McCroy 7, Moss 0, Sidatu 0, Cesarino 0, Walker 4, Van Wart 0, Ryan 0, Bryant 0, Bud 16, Belusa 0.
No, official Cavalier.
2, Boucher 12, Broom 0,
Hang on a second. Okay, Groom 0.
yes. Valentine 3, Ward 2, Watkins 0, Aiken 2, Allam 15.
All right.
What's your next race?
U.S. House of Representatives District 4, Courtney Beals.
10, Robert Thomas 15.
North Carolina Supreme Court Associate Justice, seat 05, Victoria Prince.
1, Wood 12, Allen 15.
North Carolina North Carolina Appeals Judge, seat 09, Beth Freshwater Smith.
4, Stroud 23.
Appeals Judge, seat 11, Michael Standing.
21. Is it Allen?
Yes.
4.
Representative District 063, Ed Priola.
4. Ross 8, Boykin 0.
Board of Commissioners.
Cartasi 6, Carter 16, Turner 7, Craig Turner 17, Robert Turner 9.
That's it.
We want to work in this one. For minutes. Oh, wait, yes. Looks like they stamped it like 4 times on top of each other. Great. They want to make sure it's safe. They did a good job. That's gonna be one. All right. Oh, 6, go. Oh, 16. Yeah, awesome.
Judson's got 8 people watching him.
I know.
Yes. It doesn't bother me.
Busy.
Busy, yes. It's also going to say overly confident. O3S. We're just confident about it. Three. And O36. One. And it looks like that total is going to be 22.
Right.
All right. So get us a print out.
Y'all don't have to sign anything for that. That's it. With the tally sheet, once he prints that, and that'll be all. Sorry. Yes, so that's the tally sheet for the supplements and stuff.
One of the,
Yeah, that's the last page of it.
oh,
It was cold, so I turned it out.
Hey, it's going good. They're just finishing up. Gotta, look over the papers for the
I already ran them
provisionals.
if you need.
Oh, yeah, they need to sign. And then. Okay, that's the provisionals. Did you see that? Yes, yes. Well, it's like, you know, it's a good time to see it today, but you know, it's like that needs to be seen. Do y'all know Laura Dale? She's our district representative from the state, and that's our chair, Dorothy, Laura Dale, and that's Homer Ashby, and then Laura Reed, Brian Ray, and Gary Jackson. He's our newest. That's like, this is his first election, so.
Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you were impressed with how thorough she is.
Yeah.
Very.
All right, that completes the ballot running for today.
So that takes care of number 8. Okay. Is there any other business that you have to come forth? I know at the bottom of your agenda, you see that one member from each party will remain for the required sample audit count GS 163-164.1 B1. So we will have one member from each party to remain. Okay, and in volunteers, you're saying, okay,
And how long will that be?
It would probably last maybe an hour, hour and a half tops.
Yeah.
Yes.
so I don't mind if you all want to stay, that's fine. I don't mind staying. I can stay, or if you have something to do, one of you.
I guess if I don't have to be here, I'll probably will not be here. I decline.
Okay, okay. I mean, I'm good either way.
I can stay.
You want to stay?
I'll stay.
You sure?
Yeah, well, I had set the time aside.
Okay, so, the minutes show that Gary Wiley, I know it, Gary
Oh,
Wiley.
I'm Wallace C. Cody.
I know Gary's on my mind. Okay, Gary Jackson is staying Republican Party. Homer Ashby is staying Democratic Party.
Okay.
Okay,
And then just remember tomorrow at 11 is
Canvas tomorrow at 11. Here. Okay, I'll have my
And then the
reminder.
agenda's on the back. We just printed the agenda on the back for tomorrow.
If there is no other business, any comments, questions from members? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Properly moved in second. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you so much.
All right, thank y'all.
I'm
Thank you for your work, Sam.
gonna start another one.
Yes, good job,
Thanks for the
everybody.
research,
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody.
Karen did a great job.
Thanks for making